Hi guys, I'm Dr. Katie Sherer and I'm here today to talk to you about supplementation. We have been getting tons of emails, both my husband, Dr. Jacob, and I, about supplementation and supporting the immune system. Obviously that is a hot topic right now during the quarantine. So we're here today to talk to you about just 3 basic supplements that we recommend to our patients or followers that can help aid your immune system and keep it as strong as possible. In order to keep a healthy immune system, there's a few things you need to do. Number 1, avoid the germ itself, which is what we're trying to do with this whole self-quarantine thing, but also to support the healthy immune system. And this goes for any illness, even the common cold. So if you want your immune system to function as best as possible, you have to give it the tools to be able to do that. And the 3 products that we're going to talk about today are the Standard Process Health Pack, ProSymbiotic, which is Standard Process's probiotic blend, and then also vitamin D. Standard Process is a company from Wisconsin. They have their own farm. They grow all of their own vegetables, their own fruits, and that's where they cultivate their vitamins from. So in this pack, what you're going to get is 60 little packets that look like this. And in each packet contains a multivitamin, which they call Catalin. You're going to get 3 of those. Fish oil, their tuna fish oil, the omega-3. You're going to get 2 of those, and 1 trace minerals B12. So, of course, everybody knows vitamins are important for your whole body. So vitamins, what they do is they act as what we call a cofactor. And they help certain processes in the body, everything from vision to skin and nail and hair health to hormone support. So there's a wide variety of vitamins, the water soluble, the fat soluble, and they all do different things. But Catalin provides a normal balance for your body of what you need on a daily basis. We know that our foods are vitamin and mineral lacking because of the soil quality, and that comes along with using chemicals like Roundup or using genetically modified foods that are not kind of as nature intended them to be. So as we mess with food, we lose vitamins and minerals, and that's what the health pack can help kind of support and put back into your diet. The trace mineral that I mentioned also, again, we don't have good minerals in our soil anymore, and so that's just going to help your body on that micronutrition level. The vitamins in Catalin and trace minerals all come from food. So they are very bioavailable, which means your body actually absorbs them. Oftentimes, if you buy a different product, say from Walgreens or somewhere, that is a synthetically made vitamin. Your body doesn't really process and absorb it as well. A lot of people that work in waste management plants will actually see these vitamins come out in the sewers. So you need something you're going to absorb and be able to use, and that's why we like these whole food supplements. So their fish oil, also fish oil is good for anti-inflammatory. It has a blood thinning nature. It helps support the hormones. It helps make the fatty layer around each of your cells in your body, the billions and billions of cells in your body. So this is just a great start. We recommend this really for everyone. This is what I've taken during my pregnancy as part of my prenatal regimen as well. And so, really any age can take this. Next, we have ProSymbiotic. ProSymbiotic is Standard Process's version of a probiotic, and in it contains a few different bacteria, including lactobacillus, which is probably one of the most studied bacteria or probiotics that we have. We have over 100 billion to maybe trillion different types of bacteria in our gut. We don't even know all of them. The studies show that we only have an idea of what about 65% of these bacteria are. We can't even culture the rest of them, so we don't even know really what they are or what they do. Gut health is a huge topic of discussion right now for immunology. Japan is at the leading edge of a lot of these research studies for gut health, and so Dr. Jacob and I do a lot of our studying through research of these Japanese articles. I've cited a few in our post as well that you can read that talks about how people who have a lower diversity of bacteria or less different types of bacteria in their stool are oftentimes those people who have more health problems, Low bacteria counts are linked to autoimmune diseases, inflammatory bowel diseases, and other things as well. We know that the better the diversity of the bacteria, the better the immune system health. Again, we don't know everything, and there's a lot of questions that we're asking and researchers are asking right now, trying to learn more and more about the microbiome. But we do know that lactobacillus specifically is one that can help modulate the immune system and help promote white blood cells and promote your immune system as a whole. And so that's why we recommend probiotic as well for part of your daily regimen for your immune system. Lastly, we're going to talk about vitamin D. This one is huge, especially for climates like we live in where you only get sun maybe half of the year. So we know that vitamin D is naturally produced by our bodies with exposure to sunlight. But during these winter months, when we have mostly clouds, which we've had a very cloudy winter here in the Midwest, we know that a lot of women specifically, but men as well, do develop vitamin D deficiencies. Vitamin D deficiencies, again, are linked to autoimmune diseases and lower proliferation of white blood cells, meaning that there's not as many white blood cells and they don't act as well as those in patients who have higher vitamin D levels. If you're not sure what your vitamin D level is, you can absolutely ask your doctor to check that. Some doctors do that on the norm, others don't do it unless you kind of request it. But there is a range, and even the low end of normal, you can experience some deficiency type symptoms. And vitamin D is also, of course, important for bone health as well, which is important for women and osteoporosis. Women tend to have a harder time with vitamin D just because of the sex hormones and specifically progesterone, but that's another topic. So vitamin D, this specific brand, also has K2 in it as well. And what research has shown is that the vitamin K helps vitamin D be absorbed into the cell. It helps calcium to be absorbed into the cell as well for bone health. So that's why we like these two together in this particular product. Also, vitamin K has shown to have some immune system modulation in helping to keep the immune system from overreacting or an autoimmune type of reaction. So that's the three we're going to recommend today. That's the Standard Process Health Pack, the probiotic, and the vitamin D3 with K2. Everybody's supplement regimen needs to be different, so make sure you contact us if you have any questions. We do offer these at our office. We also have an online patient portal that you can order through if you don't want to come into the office. If you have any questions, you can just shoot us a message, either Dr. Jacob or I, on Facebook. And if you really want to nerd out and talk about some more research, you're welcome to do that as well, because this is kind of just a broad overview. But if you'd like to get more in depth and learn more, just make sure you shoot us a message and let us know what your questions or concerns are, or comment as well and ask us any other questions that we can help answer for you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope everybody has a happy Easter.